Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We had some more details on Asuka, which they revealed yesterday. Pretty interesting that they decide to release the developers, the starter guide, for the character already. I mean, I have what, about a week before he comes out, which is really nice too. I'm also very excited because we're gonna have new colors. By the way, before I continue this video, I would also like to ask if it's possible to give me some likes on my Twitter. I posted a new art piece. It's doing pretty well, but I would like it to do even better. It can easily be my most liked tweet. That would be pretty nice. I would appreciate that very much if you guys could, help me out with that one. Anyways, there's a lot of things that they showed in that gameplay, like his health bar. He's losing his health to charge up his gauge, whatever it is. He has like 10 million different types of spells, overheads, lows. He has like a jump low or whatever, man. That's just Arakuni up the ass, man. Anyways, we ready to watch the starter guide here. So let's hope they show a lot of things. It's 8 minutes long. Damn, they gotta talk for a bit. Anyways, let's go. Asuka R. There's a lot of things I also
Asuka is a
failed to
character
mention,
defined by his arsenal of options using different spells.
like the shoes.
Use the right spell for the right situation to dominate the battle.
Dominate the battle.
Mana. Mana depletes when using spells, performing Bookmark or Change Test Case, and some other actions.
Okay. That's pretty interesting. So from using spells and other actions. So that's mana, the mana gauge. What's the number though? Because the gauge I understand, but the number I'm not sure. I don't really know what that does. Well, I guess we'll see.
It also depletes when Asuka loses health. Asuka gains increased defense while he has mana.
Oh.
Mana can be recovered with certain spells or the recover mana move. Chant
Huh. He doesn't
expands
lose.
mana to activate the spell Bookmark under punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash.
Oh.
The amount of mana required varies depending on the spell used. The spell will not activate if you do not have enough mana.
Oh.
The spell will be discarded from your bookmarks after activation. Chant can be cancelled into certain special moves, except for
What?
after activating certain spells. Back and punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash cancels into bookmark.
Bookmark.
Down and punch, kick, or slash cancels into recover.
Hold on. What game are we playing right now? What? Dude, this guy is playing Final Fantasy 14. Dude, you know the combo in Final Fantasy 14? It's like Gunbreaker. You do the one move with Gunbreaker, it becomes another move. This guy is playing he's playing fucking Final Fantasy 14. He has like 4 spells, but there's like 6 other spells hidden between each. That's crazy. What is this guy? What game are we playing?
And punch, kick, or slash cancels into
That's
recover mana.
dude. What is he
Down
doing?
and heavy slash cancels into change test case. Forward and punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash cancels into chant. Each spell has different properties.
Okay,
All
so you
of
can do
them
chant
powerful.
forward something and then chant again.
Spell.
That's wild, man.
A large variety of spells are available through chant.
Oh my
Some
god.
examples include firing fast-moving projectiles or multi-hit projectiles.
Okay,
Firing
these are
long-range,
these are the
low-hitting
spells.
projectiles or overhead projectiles that
Wow.
home in on the opponent's position.
You can do those in the air too. So you can
Placing
do
a staff that
a
speeds
low
up certain
in the
other
air.
spells or draws in spells for a set length of time,
Wow.
temporarily reducing the depletion rate of mana or restoring mana, bookmarking spells in every slot, or temporarily making it so that a spell is bookmarked automatically after one
Oh.
is used.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so bookmark is basically like you're kind of making your own like spell combo, kind of. Is that what it means? I think that's what it means. Fuck this. I'm gonna need to watch this 10 times to understand. I might do that later and then try to explain. I
Changing
might.
into a powerful
This is
spell at
complicated.
random, or making it so that the next spell used is not discarded afterwards,
This is
and many
crazy.
more. Find the right spell to use for your current opponent and situation. See the spell page in the command list for a list of spells and their effects.
This is the first time they do this. Can they wait? This is actually sick. Is this something that they can actually do for more characters? Sin needs this. This is a good thing to know for Sin, and they actually have to change the food system for Sin and explain that shit because hidden mechanics like that are fucking annoying. I'm not here trying to make math with like gauges that have no numbers on them, dude. That would be really nice to do. On top of that, um, characters like Faust too. Faust needs this. These are. Can we? Why? I'm mad. I'm actually mad because this is something that we need to have more.
Bookmark
Bookmark.
changes the bookmark slot corresponding to punch, kick, slash, or heavy slash. Bookmarks a new spell if one is not currently bookmarked in the selected slot.
Okay.
Discards the current spell if one is already bookmarked.
Bro, you're playing
The spell bookmarked will be selected from the current test case.
This guy's playing Astrologia in
Recover
fucking
mana.
Final Fantasy 14.
Covers mana during the animation.
Discard.
Holding punch, kick, or slash extends the length of the animation, thus recovering additional mana.
Doesn't lose his health though.
The kick version depletes the tension gauge, and the
Oh.
slash version depletes the health gauge in order to speed up the mana recovery rate.
Wow. Okay.
Change
Interesting.
test case. Inputting punch, kick, or slash during the animation
Man, his animation
will
is so
switch to the
smooth.
corresponding test case. Each test case has different spells available to bookmark, so
What the-
switch them out to suit your current situation and opponent.
Oh,
Test
wow.
case 1, which is equipped at round start, or by pressing punch during
You
this
can
move,
select your slot.
includes standard spells that work well as pokes.
Wow.
Test case 2, which can be equipped by pressing kick during this move, specializes in close range combat, granting
Mix-up
access
heavy.
to powerful mix-up.
Wow.
Test case 3, which can be equipped by pressing slash during this move, includes many spells with unique effects.
This
The
is
spell that allows
Wow.
Asuka to teleport in any direction
this is so good. This is easily not only the best design character in all of Strive, but probably also the best starter guide ever. Because this, I would like them to not let us rely so much on things like Dust Loop. Like, don't get me wrong, Dust Loop is great, but I don't know, man. Maybe I would give one of my fingers or something for them to help us not rely so much on stuff like that. This is great. More stuff that we can directly have. Can we even have this in the game directly? Can we just have this whole page, like this whole image slapped somewhere into the game so we can actually learn this? Please. I don't know. This is that maybe I'm crazy to ask that. I don't know. Am I Am I insane for asking something like this? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm a scrub. Maybe I'm a scrub and I should just do math and calculate with the stars alignments and everything. I don't know. But this thing, I think, but I wish we had more stuff like this in the game, man.
The
I really
spell
wish.
that allows Asuka to teleport in any direction is especially potent. High compression submicron particle sphere
Yo, chill. Bars.
releases a powerful projectile forward. The punch version is affected by other spells.
Whoa.
Try using it in combination with the staff
Oh.
that increases spell speed, or the one that draws in spells, depending on your
What?
situation.
What
Bookmark,
the hell?
full order. This move allows you to change the spells in any slots you desire. Inputting punch, kick, slash,
Wow.
or heavy slash while the effect is active.
He's
will change
changing
the
mid.
spell
Look at
in each
mid
corresponding
fucking.
slot.
Oh my god.
The effect ends after a set
What?
length of time, or after pressing dust. If any slots do not have spells set, when
Oh, what did you say after pressing this?
ends
What?
after a set length of time, or after pressing, will change the spell in each corresponding slot. The effect ends after a set length
Okay.
of time, or after pressing dust.
Okay, that's to cancel quickly.
If any slots do not have spells set when bookmark full order is used, spells will be bookmarked in them upon activation. Spells bookmarked by this move will be selected from the current test case. All of Asuka's offensive spells are excellent pokes and are great to throw out in neutral. Try getting in on the opponent after locking them down with these spells. When you don't have the right spells on hand, you can prepare with Bookmark or Restore Mana. Once you're in, try mixing the opponent up with Forward and Heavy Slash or Accipiter
This
Metron
character
overhead
is
spell.
I
Test
have
case
no
2
words.
is a useful test case when at close range
Look at him moving.
due to its many spells
Do you see his jump
that help
speed
trip
too?
up a blocking opponent. You'll run out of mana if you use too many spells, making you vulnerable to fatal damage from the opponent's combos. Between mixing up the opponent
Oh,
with
Happy
powerful
Chaos.
spells, bookmarking a spell and returning to neutral, or recovering mana to prepare for the opponent's approach, making the right decision for the right situation is crucial.
This is the greatest character in all of Guilty Gear Strive. I don't say that because he's it's like I don't say that because I think he's gonna be OP or whatever. We don't know that yet. But this is peak character design in Guilty Gear Strive. 4 special moves, 2 supers. This is like the formula for every character in the game. Every character has very few specials, but this is what they all should they all should strive to become, right? This is what every character wants to be. To have 4 different specials, but those 4 specials, you do the most stuff with those. And I would say there are characters in Strive that do really, really well with that format. Jacko, in my opinion, is a great example of that. Jacko has so few moves. She has like very few moves, but there's so much she can do with the few moves that she has. They also changed Testament recently, and Testament feels kind of like this too, where you have a very limited amount of moves, but there's so much you can do with those, and they are so effective. And that's the thing that I wish more characters would have. This character, in the previous video that I made during the reaction trailer, I was thinking about making a video when it comes to the issues that I think Strive has, and that will affect it in the future. You know, despite besides the server issue going on, there's also a lot of things that are kind of looming around for Strive, and it's not really looking great. But this is a, let's say this is like a beacon of light, a beacon of light in this dark place like that we're so scared of, right? This character is like, he's like I don't know, man. He's the white knight in shining armor or whatever. He's amazing, and this gives me hope because I was going to make the video with more of a doomer mentality. I was kind of ready to doom about this, but he gives me a lot of hope. I'm so happy to see this character with the way he is. Yes, sure, maybe his buttons might not be good. They can balance that later. His game plan is automatically very good. Like all this shit, he has tons. With just 4 things, he has so much. And this is what I wish so many characters could be. This is what I wish so many characters could be. Because when they said, when they said they're going to when they showed like Strive the first time and characters had less moves and all that stuff, this is what I wanted them to do. Because you know, I really like Grand Blue. In Grand Blue you don't have a lot of moves, but some moves, like some characters, it's not always all the characters are like that, but because you have different version of each moves, you can do so much with just 4. You can do so much with just 4 moves. And that's why I'm so excited for Grand Blue Fantasy Rising as well, because they're adding more to that aspect of the game. It's so exciting. You don't need 20 million moves, but you need 4 or a few moves, but that have enough variety into them to make it fun. And that's a way to make the game more, let's say, approachable, and also what's the best word to describe this? Intuitive and approachable. This gives you a very natural learning curve, because you can go really in depth slowly and surely. You can really take your time to go in depth with the character with stuff like this. It's really nice. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to play this character. I'm sold. This is a 10 out of 10 easy. Best character so far by far, man. It also motivates me because I've been stuck on Fast for so long, but I've also wanted to learn Happy Chaos, but at the same time, I'm not a lab monster. Like, I don't sit in the lab for hours. This is why I also don't play Jacko too much. Even though Jacko is my second most played character, it's because I don't sit in the lab too much. But this kind of stuff really motivates me to try and break out of my bad habit of just playing in matches. I would like to learn maybe text, things like that. I don't learn any. I just learn them on the fly, or if I see something during a match and I try to copy that. It's kind of the way I learn fighting games all the time. But this is big motivation for me. This character, he's I have no words. I have no words to describe how happy or how I feel right now. It's so good. I want to learn Happy Chaos and Jacko more. I think maybe this guy, maybe I might have to drop Faust. But Faust is so fun. It really depends on what they do in the next patch. But this also, to be honest, speaking of the next patch, it gives me hope for the next patch, because I'm feeling like maybe they will look at this character and they will think maybe more characters should be kind of like this. And they've done such a good job with some characters. Like Testament is amazing. Testament, the new the new Testament is amazing. But yeah, Testament is so good right now. Jacko, I don't even think Jacko needs more. I feel like Jacko is like so complete. Some characters are so well done so far, but this character is the peak. This is the absolute peak. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I have no words. But yeah, I like his shoes too.